Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hi, how is everybody doing today? Well, I'm doing digital art finally. Like this is like only page 3 of the 7-page anniversary comic, but I'm going through it. I am powering through. I was like doing a lot of other things, a lot of other projects. I was trying to finally master the motivation for this, and I think like, listen, just today I did the whole background for this page, and I think it will just be easier and easier, like especially since I have done lettering, I've prepared everything. I don't know why, but today I will be working on it unless my followers come and say, Nina, today is the last Tuesday of the month, and you always draw for your followers some random crap on the last Tuesday of the month. And to which I say, yes, and I will do this. And I will do this. Just we need to pay tradition, wait till my followers come and say, yo, Nina, I want you to draw me this. And yeah, but until then, I will be working on the anniversary comic. I have also like other things opened there. One old sketch that I want to like color digitally, and I only need to do some shading and effects. So this is why I have it open, because like it's a low-hanging fruit for me right now. It's also like wrapping up the picture that I inked last stream. So yeah, but I am like chipping away at projects that I think are like even more low-hanging fruit than the anniversary comic. So yeah, but anniversary comic will be finished. I already also I did research. For the next page of Never Too Late, because next page of Never Too Late, well, we have at the corridor. The corridor is fine, but we're going outside. We're going outside of Ernest's school for 3 pages total. For this panel, for full page 61, and for first 3 panels of page 62. And for this, I had to do some research and think and prepare, like, and find. Like, I don't want to implicate what school it was exactly, but I wanted to like gather visual materials that were looking like the entrance and fence and gate in front of a school that was like similar in vibe, and it was in particular district to where Nest lives, because to me, like, you're not sending your 13-year-old like to drive through half of the city to the middle school. Like I don't think that, like, some parents might do this. I'm thinking about Eddie's mom, like, she would absolutely like do something diabolical like this, like signing up her kid to the school on the other side of the city just to torment her with the prospects of like long rides and like put her in dangers of, you know, public transport in 2009. So I was doing the research. I opened up a list of middle schools that were in the city before the school reform, and I went to Google Street View to search if these schools have the vibe and the gate and the visuals that I wanted, and I narrowed it down to 2 schools, but ultimately picked up one because also this school there is a. I also checked what would Nest need to do. What would Nest do in order to get from his house, which is also like I set it in a certain place in the apartment complex that I think will fit his family's financial status and also would fit like the vibe, and I think would fit his like storyline and just would fit everything about the character and his upbringing and his financial status and everything like this. So knowing that, I checked on the Google Street View if there is any like bus stop nearby, and if so, if there are any bus numbers on top. And then I went to my favorite site, transbus.pl, which is Trustbus. I'm sorry, Trustbus. Also, Transbus will also be a good name for this, but no, this is trustbus.com even. Okay, trustbus.com, and it is a hobby site all about the history of the communal transport, of the public transport in my wonderful city of Warsaw, and on this site they had the history of all the lines of trams and buses and metro, and with all like the changes throughout the years, in the line, which streets it was taking, what were the stops, etc., etc. So I was able to check if it was even like viable for Nest to, ride for some time, and which public transport method he would use for that. I think this is like somewhat important for me and like realistic, because you're not sending your kid like to the other side of the city for your kids to ride for an hour to your school. Like you don't do this to kids that are in elementary and in middle schools. You usually like are looking for usually you're picking up a school that is the closest to your place of residence, and also the school after middle school. Right now, all the elementary schools, because the middle school start like since, oh my god, when was the reform? The reform was probably like 10 years ago at this point. But the reform caused that middle schools were like sucked into elementary schools, so every middle school became an elementary school. And in Poland, you have something, each school has an area from which it is obligated to take your kid in. Yes, you can pick any school you want, like in the city or outside of the city, but then the school has the last say whether or not they will pick the kid from outside of the area. Usually they judge it by the kid's grades and like whether or not the kid like has like good grades or was winning contests, because of course if you're like a nerd, every door is it's open for you. If you're a nerd and you can prove it via, you know, via good grades, diplomas, contests won, you know, sports events you participated in, etc., etc. And if you don't have, like, if you're not a nerd and you don't have anything like to present, to like go to like the school that might be better for you, or to the school that is like has like a higher level of higher level or something, the school in your area that is designated to your area of residence is obligated to take you in. But this is up until only for elementary schools and middle schools. We're talking about 2009 here. So it is only for like middle schools and elementary schools right now. High schools don't have this rule. High schools are, there will be always a high school that is willing to like pick you up, but usually if someone, like a lot of kids at the time have their own ambition or the ambition of their parents and are like being pushed either by themselves or by their parents to have a good grades, excel, and get to the good school to write your leaving exam good enough in order to get to good college, you know. So this was at least the notion, you know, around the 2009, 2012 era, which is like where I was like brought up. When I was brought up. So I did like a research. What were the schools, the middle schools that were around the area that Nest would live, and moreover, close to where would Felicia and Damian live, because as we know, Felicia and Damian live in a different district from Nest, but at the same time Felicia goes to the same school as Nest, so it had to be like somewhat in the middle between these two districts, with like an ability to like freely commute between like Nest's house and Damian's house. So I found this school. I'm not disclosing it because given the backstory that I gave to this school, which is absolutely fictional, I have no idea what was happening in this school IRL. It was not my school, so yeah, but I am basing like the vibes and where it would be, basing it off of the vibes, because I need visual materials on how gates of a school that was built around the like, you know, around the communist era would look like. Okay. Oh my god! Hello, Mr. Limbo! Welcome to the stream! Oh my god. Okay, I'm not going to butcher the mountain accent. I'm not going to do this. Am I going from the beginning with what? With all my explanation what I'm doing right now? In Polish? This time? W skrócie to wyjaśniałam, co się dzieje i że robiłam mały research, jeśli chodzi o gimnazja, jakie były w Warszawie. I patrzyłam na Google Street View, jak wyglądają same te gimnazja i jaki vibe mi dają i czy mają takie bramy z płotem, ponieważ jest to dla mnie ważne teraz, jeśli chodzi o estetykę. Szczególnie szukałam gimnazjów z 2 dzielnic, ponieważ wydaje mi się logiczne, że jak już wiem, w której dzielnicy mieszkają bohaterowie, żeby to gimnazjum było stosunkowo blisko nich, ponieważ nikt nie jest tak okrutnym rodzicem jak mama Ady, żeby wysłać swoje dzieci dalej niż godzinę dojazdu do ich szkoły. I znalazłam takie, sprawdziłam na stronie hobbystycznej trustbus.com, jakie mniej więcej trasy miały autobusy w czasie trwania komiksu i czy to się mniej więcej spina z tym, gdzie mieszkają bohaterowie, ponieważ jest to dla mnie ważne. I check this stuff, okay? Mr. Limbe, oh my god, I probably don't have the description updated, but there's the comic. Jest komiks, nazywa się Never Too Late. Jest dostępny na Webtoonie, Tapasie, DeviantArcie i Meko.ink, ale na Meko.ink trzeba się rejestrować po 3 rozdziale. Na Nami.com jest też po polsku za darmo i to jest 60. strona 4. rozdziału. Za dużo spoilerów, żeby teraz tłumaczyć. Mamy zakończenie roku i mamy całą drakę na zakończenie roku, że trzeba było wzywać po prostu rodziców do dyrektora. This is what's happening right now in the comic. So yeah, but I was presenting this to show that, hey, I was doing something with the comic. And I went on a tangent on what kind of research I did. Right now for the next 3 freaking pages. Only 3 freaking pages. Okay. So I'm also doing the anniversary comic, because every time the anniversary of my comic, which is the anniversary of the first update, comes in, I make a special comic about it. And I'm doing this for a month already, because I cannot find I struggle with motivation lately. So I'm doing this, yeah. So I'm doing this. I am trying to power through. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Okay, let me mark what I need to do. Okay, so on this page I have prepared previous line art from previous pages to help me keep the style and the clothes and the anatomy of characters and the appearance of characters consistent between those pages, between those panels. And I am doing this right now. But today is the last Tuesday of the month, which means it's followers know best. So if you are a subscriber on YouTube or a follower on Twitch, the free kind, you can say, Nina, I want you to draw this stuff for me for the next 1 hour, and I will do this. So if you have any requests, just say so, and I will be like, oh my god, I need to ditch what I'm doing right now and draw stuff for my followers. So yeah. Wrong color. So here Eddie was looking at the script, but now she's looking because in this anniversary comics, it's it goes meta, she's literally reading the script for the next couple of panels. Because in this anniversary comics, and I think I explained this a lot, but it's okay, I can explain it again. In this anniversary comics, I pretend that my characters are acting out events from their lives. so they need like to consult scripts or go on a break. Yes, pretty much yes. So yeah, so go off, check on script, go on a breaks, and it's a little bit more lighthearted and a little bit of like meta humor in here, like just something like, oh yeah, I'm taking a break for the anniversary, like giving myself a pat on the back, so the characters deserve a break too. So this is just like a concept. I'm doing this for 6 years already. Yeah, all of them anniversary comics are also available like online if you want to catch up. You will need to find them among the updates, but they are there. They are there. Okay. Okay, you know what? Here, let me actually be a little bit smarter. And just erase stuff that is different. For example, her okay, I see that no one in the background is audible. Listen. Yo, what is everybody's plan for the long weekend? Because if you're in Poland, there is a long weekend coming, because 1st of May is a public holiday. So unless you are like on a contract or are like working and odd shifts or something like this, unless you do this or your like job requires you to do this, you have a free Friday. You know? Damn, so welcome to the stream. A long nap. I wish it was the same for me, but on the 1st, my sis is coming with a visit, so we need to you know, prepare. And also, I don't know if my grandma is not like coming up with something, because yeah, my grandma would always find something. Yeah. Leave it all behind and go to Bieszczady Mountains. Yeah. I was in Bieszczady Mountains twice. No, 3 times. If we count Solina retention. If we count Solina retention, lake as Bieszczady. In Slovakia, I was only once in Slovakia. And I was a kid, and it was a school trip, and we had like half a day in Slovakia because we were visiting like one cave, and this is my whole extent of living in being in Slovakia. I was driving through Slovakia also once when we were driving to Croatia. I think 1 year we took a route through Slovakia. So yeah. Okay, let me select this bit, paste it here. So yeah, everybody, if you have any requests for the art, like today is your day. Okay, I will merge these two layers together. So yeah, but if you don't have any like requests or ideas, I will just work on this and yep, a little bit more than usually. Although I shouldn't yep that much, my throat is hurting a bit. But yeah, I don't know if I will have like the full like long weekend, because later on that my grandma came up with something and was like, yo, you all need to be here and help me, and we have to oblige because yeah, we don't want drama. Also, oh my god, let me tell you about one thing. Like Aunt Nina has to well, I already told you that Aunt Nina is the artist of the family. Yes. And I have to prepare a picture for one of my cousin's kids who is taking her first communion. And it is already like tradition in the family that for every like branch of the family I do a picture for the kid who is like who has you know, participating in the first communion. And yeah, and this time Aunt Nina needs to intervene once again and do the picture, you know. And I thought that I will get away with making the same picture that I did like the first time I was doing for an absolutely different branch of the family. These two families will never meet, will never exchange and be like, oh yeah, this is the same picture. But this is the same picture I have in my house. You know? No, actually, it wouldn't be this thing, but I showed my mom, because of course my mom wanted to be like, oh no, you were like, I need to approve of the design. To which I'm like, okay, mom, I will show you what I did, like, up until until this point, and like what kind of cards and art I was doing up until this point, and you will say, which one I can like redo. And I showed her the one that I was doing like back in 2017, you know, the one that I thought that I will just redraw. And my mom did not like it. She was like, no. And I'm like, it was fine, like 7 years ago. Like over 7 years ago. Oh my god, it would be closer to 9 years ago. So it was fine 9 years ago, but suddenly it's not fine now. But I'm like, okay. And none of the cards that I did up until this point for any like religious stuff was not good enough for her. So I had to find a new like reference to go through. And of course, there are so many AI graphics. I hate this. I hate those AI graphics, especially those that look like the freaking, you know, Disney Pixar movie, the 3D ones. Like, oh my god, I hate those. I hate those. Like, I'm saying, Mom, look, it is AI. Like, it still had like the wrong number of freaking fingers on a praying hand. But finally, like, by writing minus AI and looking through like a lot of pictures, like it's getting harder each year to find like a good reference for a religious celebration picture that would be like good to like show on a family event, you know, and give to a kid like as a gift, and be like, look, this is like a praying kid in front of like a body of Christ. It is like family friendly and good. Yes. That's like sometimes I'm like thinking religion was a mistake. But yeah, we finally found something, and I was like, you know what? I wanted to do a gold leaf in this picture. To be, first off, be a little bit extra, but second off, I always add a little bit of gold elements to each of the picture, whether it's like a gold ink or a golden watercolor or something like this. I always add something, and for this one, I thought, you know what? I want to add a gold leaf. I never worked with gold leaf before, but I remembered I had gold leaf and everything for gold leaf ready. So I spent 3 evenings looking at various places where I thought I put away my gold leaf materials, and I could not find it. But on Sunday, I checked all those places again, plus some, and I finally found the gold leaf that I bought like. I bought this like what? It would be a year ago or so, because I wanted to do this is one of the projects that will never come to fruition. I wanted to do a Monopoly board, but with the Polish independent comics version, and each of the like little objects that you use, all of those, I wanted to put the silver leaf on the pit, and on one of them that would be the mascot of the server of the website that was hosting all those comics. This one would be like in gold, because, you know, be extra like that. And I bought the gold leaf especially for that, but it never came to fruition. The site closed down. I had to move out with my comic, and I was like, ah. But finally I will be able to use it. I was like, have I like misremembered like me buying the gold leaf? Because maybe I was like thinking that, hey, maybe I just found this gold leaf on a site, and like I ultimately did not buy it or something like this. But yeah, I could not remember if I did buy it or not, and not until I checked all the places I remember, like all the places where I might, if I had, I might put it in this certain place if I had it. I checked all of those places, finally found it, and yeah. So yeah, so I will use it not for the project that I intended it for use, but you know, it is what it is. It is sad, and I'm still like mourning the fact that the Polish side RIP webcomics is .pl, kurde. Okay, so wait. I need. I think I had on the first page. Yeah, this hand, but no, it's not looking good enough. So yeah, so I need to draw a hand from scratch. Okay, so let me draw a hand from scratch. But yeah, but if you have anything, listen, the time is ticking for you. I can do something within an hour, but within an hour, within a little bit more than an hour, like I can get pretty fast with drawing this request, but yeah, but there is a limit. Like there is a limit to that, so be mindful. And if you want to request something from me, do it now or wait for another month. There, sir, it wasn't you, or was it Sir Go-Getter? Or Sour Savior that requested Milo to be drawn last month. I think it was one of you three. And I think it could be you the most. You or Sir Go-Getter. Okay, so here I need to quickly like jot down the hand. Because Addie in here, she is she's trying to. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it happens. I want Addie in this picture to, you know, cover her. Listen, I have like written in the stream schedule that last Tuesday of the month is either digital art or art requests. Why I merged these two? Because usually I do this art request digitally. I mean, of course, you can also. Oh my god, I don't know if you can do this on YouTube. I will need to go on YouTube and paste the link to the stream store, because at least on Twitch, if you're watching, you're earning points, and you can exchange these points for a free art. This is like my way to say thank you for like being here, and you can request like sound effects and stuff as well. Through the Stream Element store, and I have some like art prices, like hey, drawing a bird, drawing a chibi, or drawing the most like expensive is drawing a half body of a character of your choice, including original characters. So yeah, and I haven't drawn this request in a while, so yeah. So okay, on this hand she has the seashell and this kind of. Okay, so I need to quickly just. Actually, let me disable this because I will be. Because I want to make sure that oh wait, this is way too chunky of a braid. I disabled the line art layer for a moment so I can like make sense of what is going on. So yeah. Yeah, but how is everybody doing? Okay. But yeah, last stream I tried to play The Sims 3 because somehow my Sims 2 crashed. I have no idea why, but I did a little bit of troubleshooting. I have not found the reason for my game to crash, for my game crashing, which is a little bit concerning, but I moved out and moved in Emerald, which is my Rainbow Legacy heiress, the team that I'm playing with right now. And yeah, and I hope that by moving out and in her, that next time I will stream, which probably will be the Thursday, because I need to stream like Sims 2, like at least once a month. Like this is the law, okay? This is the law that I follow. Yes, this is the law that I also made, but this doesn't change the fact that this is the law I follow. So yeah, so I hope that on Thursday everything will be fine with the Sims 2. If not, I will boot up the Sims 4 but play in a different family or in a different save to the ugly house save. Okay, let me open up this. Okay, so her braid is changing position, so I need to, you know, weed out everything there is about the braid, because Eddie is like trying to put it. You know, to tuck it behind her ear. So yeah. Okay, so the braid does go goodbye for this panel because it will be in a different position, which is cool, which is alright. I don't mind erasing my work. Okay. Okay, let's merge. Not these two layers. These two layers. Yes. Okay, I think it is looking. Okay, let me disable the sketch layer. Yeah, I think it's looking okay. I think it's looking alright. And yeah, if we're already like in the topic of Addie, let's repeat pretty much the same thing here. So for the bottom panel, and then I will proceed to go and draw Nest. And Nest will be a little bit harder because I still need to do this pose like in proper, like draw this pose again, but with proper anatomy and everything, and keeping in mind what kind of clothes he will be wearing for this update. For this like anniversary comic. So yeah. So I'm going back with this Addie picture. But why I think everything would be well, maybe not everything, but a lot of the things will be similar. And everything will be fine. Like, again, if you're mad at me for copy pasting right now the panels, just know that making comics takes a lot of time, and also this is just an offshoot, light-hearted comic, not like canonical to anything that is going on in the main comic. So in the like current comic events. So yeah. Like, especially given that Addie is absolutely not faced with the fact that a guy teleported to the bathroom where she was doing, when she was, like, saying. Ooh, also, wait, there's one layer. Yeah. This layer has line art for her tattoo, so will it be seen here? Probably a little bit. So yeah, so I need to also keep that in mind. Yeah, but because it's so pixelated, I will use it as a reference to put the real line art. But oh my god, I got lately, like, I went to the con in Warsaw. There was Fantasy Expo. It was Fantasy Expo, and like, listen, I picture myself like being there with my comics and my goods. Like, I really want to publish the comics so bad, and like to be like to have people read it, please. To have people read it, you know. So yeah, so once I publish my comic, and I will have like a couple of, I would need to go on Instagram and TikTok and like market myself so like aggressively, and I hate that. But if it means that more people will see my comic and read it and like the characters and fall in love in them, just like I do, like I am willing to do this. But I don't know, so far any kind of, but so far like any way of me like trying to self-promote my comic, like it wasn't good. Like the reception was like minuscule, and even though my comic got reviewed and it got 7 out of 10 on the webcomic relief, on the webcomic relief show, even it, like, which I'm so sorry that this like did not help with the visibility and stuff. So I'm like absolutely dry, like for ideas, and I hate like doing, and I hate that it might come to the point, because I see my friends, I see how my friends market their comics, and I hate when it will come to the point where I have to be on TikTok, I have to be on Instagram, the two platforms I absolutely hate and don't want to be on, because they like listen, they show everything, like everything the worst that I am thinking about, like internet culture nowadays, and like yeah, and I wish that I would like live my days to never be on those platforms, but apparently no. If I want to like be like have a slightly bigger reach, have people notice me, notice my art, notice my craft, and you know, recognize me, I have to like whip out like short form content in one way or another, and I don't like that it has to be like this, you know. So yeah, so I have a couple of ideas, but I need to get my butt on, you know, sit my butt in front of DaVinci Resolve and like do some short form content. Like, but again, like I am really ambitious, but I think like I'm cursed in a way that no matter what I do, no matter what platforms I have, like I am like forced, I'm cursed to be like to fall into obscurity, and to even to the point of obscurity where I don't even have 100 followers or 100 views on the comic. Yeah, 100 like subscribers, followers on the comic, where like I'm sad, man. It's just sad. Because doing like anything for marketing, drawing like banners and stuff, like banners, thinking of merch or something like this, these are the things that I don't like to do. These are like the aspects of creation and of like aspect of creating like things from the comic that I don't like, because I don't find it like pleasant to I don't find it pleasant to like, oh, I need to do a banner on this side, and on this side there are slightly different requirements for the banner, and oh, I want to do like a sticker sheet, but I need to do this and this for the sticker sheet, and I'm like, I'm already like burnt out by thinking about all the requirements and all the extra stuff I need to prepare instead of drawing pages and illustrations. So yeah, so So yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm just like really frustrated with the way things are here right now. And there are a lot of changes in my life coming, and I would love to like not. And I would love to have like a little bit of disposable like income to not worry about the big changes in my life and like try and maybe find someone to hire to to help with the merch, with the short form content, with the I don't know, I'm so ambitious, like I want to do comic dubs, I want to do like a lot of stuff. But I am the one person with not the biggest budget, and yeah, I'm just bummed. Okay, this Eddie part I would say is also done. Nest next. Oh my god, Nest is next. This one is fine. I can work with it. This one, there is a problem in here, so I need to start from scratch pretty much. So yes, I'm sorry if this rant was like so lengthy. I will probably like, you know what, if I would be like editing the stream like from a roster of like best of like streams, I will probably cut it out. Most probably, because I know not everybody wants to hear like negativities, hear like people being just negative in general or venting or stuff. And I know I'm venting a lot because usually I internalize a lot of my like bad. I internalize a lot of my I usually don't have anybody to like talk about the comic side of things, about the content creation side of things, so all of those thoughts are like not airing out, you know? But so yeah, so I am ambitious. Like I want to do like the first like funny moments from the month should be from the first month of streaming, like in general, which is June 2018, and I want to do this like by the time of like June. So I was like watching and cringing so much at my old streams, trying to find something like some funny moments, writing timestamps for them, and then I need to sit probably for like a couple of like probably take a full day in order to like give this roster. And ideally I would do this for all of the months of me streaming, because I think there would be like it will be easier for me to save the best bits of stuff, the best bits of the streams, if like instead of saving the whole streams, because I know how much a 2-hour video, how 1 2-hour video weighs on the you know, how much disk space it takes, you know. So yeah, so if I want to preserve these memories and like the best bits like that happened, because I know there is like some you know, there is some valuable stuff, there is some funny stuff, there are memories, you know, there are people there who are not attending my streams anymore, who I still hold close to my heart, you know, things things like things like this, you know, and I want to preserve them. But yeah, but I know that with the amount of money I have, with the amount of money I need to locate somewhere else, and I need to prioritize somewhere else, all of this like will land on me. So yeah, so all in all, I am really ambitious. I want to finish Never Too Late, uh, however long it takes. I want to go to the next project, however, whenever it will be. I want to like build a brand. I want to have the rejects and the rejects universe, never, including like Never Too Late, be like, you know, recognized. But oh yeah, this is like this comic series, that is pretty nice. But like at least like have have like a fan base, maybe not super big fan base, but like dedicated, like at least like 100 like viewers, like got like, you know, please. But I know that for this there is work that needs to be done on my side, because if I don't do this, like nobody would. If I don't do this, nobody would, and I know there is a lot of luck. Because I know that I don't have a budget for doing this. I don't want to beg for people to like give me money for projects or anything like this, because I would absolutely like, I hate lending money from people, uh, borrowing money from people, and I would feel like begging, if I, you know, if I was to make like a Kickstarter on anything, which like I have a Ko-fi, but you know, I don't want to be the kind of person that would be, oh my god, like if you want to me if ever like see me succeed, like you need to give me money for free. Like I don't want to be that person. Like I want to give back, it's all in one way or another. Like I want to like yes, if I see that person is dedicated and in the project, and this project like aligns with me on a whole, like fully aligns with my values and my vibes, and and it makes me like comfortable to be part of it. Like yes, like it comes to the fact that I don't mind if other people like hire staff or like budget their thing, their like budget like their budget differently and have money for like various projects. Like I don't mind that. Like good speed for you, but I have this like blockade in my mind where that I hold myself to an absolutely different standard than other people. Like other people can struggle, can hire help, can budget to hire help, can think like more highly of themselves, and I cannot, because I don't know why. Because I feel like it will make me a worse person than them somehow, even though we are doing the same thing. Which I would love to turn like Never Too Late and my character's universe, the Rejects universe, my streaming brand into something bigger. But I'm the only one person. I don't want to rely on any volunteers because I would feel like I'm not delivering like enough. I'm not delivering enough to justify, hiring help or getting help. Okay, have I drawn Nest a little bit too big? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, I will move on to ink him. But yeah, I only know if I like, unless I will win in a lottery, it will be like me and add me for all of the endeavors, and I will need to like organize my time differently if I want to like do like more if I want to like do the like some self-promoting materials like shorts or you know, something for YouTube to promote my comic even further. Because I do have ideas. I've never edited anything for short for content. I know how to edit videos like very roughly, like I know how to make cuts. So this is why I thought that making like an archive of streams that I can like save onto you know, either onto my disk drive or share it on YouTube. Like my plan was to share it on YouTube and delete the original streams once the best of from this month will roll in, and I think it will like clean my channel a little bit, because I know right now with the amount of videos, with the amount of streams, it is a little bit cluttered. So people might not be like able to find exactly what they are like looking for. Even though I organize the streams into playlists, like I know that it's easier to watch like 20 minutes funny moments from the month rather than 8 hours of content which might not be like super interesting or anything like this. So yeah, but for that I need to like, the day needs to be much longer. But yeah, but I am ambitious, but my plans like outpace my physical ability to fulfill these ambitions, and this sucks. Because I would absolutely love to make comic dubs. I would love to like promote Never Too Late more. But it all needs a lot of time, and I am the only one person who is working on it right now. I don't know if this situation, and I don't know, but honestly doubt that this situation will change anytime soon, and this is why it would be mostly me like on this ship, you know. With a full-time job on top of it. Because if drawing was my only like occupation, like, you know, but I have a full-time job, and the job is the one that would pay my bills and pay my mortgage. So yeah, so I don't have anything else to fall on. Okay. This can go with it. Okay, so I have okay. So I have from previous pages prepared like line art from various angles of Nest's face, and I feel like I will use them as a base. Look, it's close enough, even. Yeah, I don't have like the visibility, the ability to see the amount of viewers right now in OBS. So whether or not my rant like scared everybody off, like I don't know. But yeah, but all I know is that I have a lot of love for the story, a lot of love for the characters, and I really want this to succeed, to reach the audience. It needs to reach, like, and to, you know, to not fall into total obscurity, because I would hate for it to fall into total obscurity, because I spent so much time and like work and emotions and years, yes, in case of time, of years, like doing this, but also how much I was thinking about this, how much I was like rewriting it, like. It was here. Yeah, so we can read this. Okay, not this angle, but this angle. Yes, it is like from like page. I don't remember what page. From what page it was, Nina? This one, this particular. From page 48. So it was 12 pages ago already. But the angle was good and the angle is right, so I will use it as a base. Actually, the hair is alright. So let me change the opacity of it to the fullest and just keep the elements that will be different. So eyebrows position will be different. Eyes will not even be seen because Nest will be, covering them. eyebrows will have a different position. Yes, I know it looks cursed AF, but this is how it looks like with my creation process sometimes. Okay, but here let me quickly jot down his hand properly. Let me select this for a moment. Because the hand is not like usually, you know, straight when, you know, when you're covering your eyes. And I need to also add to the fact that Nest is wearing glasses, so the hand will be like slightly away from the eyes, but also curved. So you know, this is why I'm drawing it like this. So I need to, usually I like to see how big it is like compared to the head, because it will help me, yeah, make it more proportionate. This is hashtag good enough. I can turn back on the line art layer, merge it together with previous line art layers, and I think I will disable it right now, set up a new line art layer, ink what I have to ink, and then merge these two together and clean up. I think it will be slightly easier for me to see what is going on. And I like to work like this because, you know, sometimes, especially if you have like a lot of overlapping elements, like facial features, like some details, especially in cases like this, when there is like one like hand, which is important, especially if it's in front of your face and needs to look right, which is like important body part, full also in its own like full of details. If it's in front of the face, this is full of details. Like if I draw it like this, it would be pain to erase. pain to see what's going on, like, because I have like four kinds of overlapping layers, and I will just confuse myself. So this is why I do it this way. So I can ink one element at a time. And not look at the rest. Just for the time being, just for the clarity. So if this hand will turn out wonky after I disable the sketch, I will use the line art from a different okay, let me disable the sketch. It does not look bad, don't you think? It does not look bad. Okay, let me now draw his eyebrows, which will be, well, at least the one eyebrow that would be seen. Okay, and okay, he needs to be shouting, so okay, wait. Sketch layer and it's probably a little bit too low. Okay, let me ink this. Okay. Now, should I merge the layers? I will clean up what I have right now. Okay, merge this. Okay, and wait. Okay, I think. Yeah, that his hand will be over his head and over his bangs. It looks alright. Wait. Oops. Okay, I think it looks alright. I think it looks alright. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now I can eat everything about the sketch. What is here? Okay. Okay, this will be. Okay, soft light. This is for Nest glasses. Let me quickly open up the background layer. Sir, go get them! Hello! Welcome to the stream! Happy Thursday? It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday! It's Tuesday, oh my god! For a moment I was like, have I like absolutely decimated my calendar and forgot that it's Tuesday, but no, it's Tuesday. But welcome to the stream. Well, you came at the very like last bits of the stream, as I am. Well, I'm working still on the anniversary comic. It's still not ready, but I am trying to power through. And you did not heard like a whole rant about me ranting about the state of things and me ranting why the heck is my comics not popular already, and consider like and saying how much work do I still need to do in order to like promote my comic, which I am not looking forward. I am absolutely not looking forward to this. Like, marketing is something I absolutely hate. But if it means that my story, my characters will go somewhere like further, and it will be like a higher, like they will reach like more places, like I am willing to give like a short form content a try, if it means that it will bring like some new people like wanting to learn more about the characters. But yeah, but I am feeling like I am in a very rambling mood, and yeah. So yeah, so you can disregard me like talking through the majority of the stream, if you want to rewatch it. Okay, so I am. Huh? Okay. Let's have. Let's work on the flat colors. Will I finish this page today? I don't know, probably not. I think to unwind from the day I will like work on a different project. So yeah, but I hope you're doing well, Sir Go Getter. Wrong color. So yeah, so when it comes to Never Too Late and promoting Never Too Late, I have already like gathered a couple of like aesthetic shots from my city, because whenever there is like the beginning of April, May, like these kind of like nature and like colors and vibes give me like very like strong Never Too Late feeling, because Never Too Late started in March, like the action like yeah, the action of the comic started in March. So this is why like it's aesthetically speaking like very very pleasing and very like reminiscing of Never Too Late. So I gathered some shots, so I think like I will get like one video of like spring in Warsaw be like, and like, you know, or or like something like the vibes of my comic are like, or my comic feels like, ooh, yeah, maybe Never Too Late feels like, and it will be like a shot of like shots of like, you know, blooming nature and just like urban areas, because yeah, I cannot escape it. Like I really like this like feel urban. I really like urban areas in general, but yeah, with like greenery, it just hits different. So I might do this. I don't know when. I absolutely don't know when, given my like current workload, priority projects, like, you know, stuff I need to do and draw for the family, you know. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, let me save. Oh wait. This part can be also like, because in this part the characters will be like, especially here on the bottom panel, yeah, her head will like end and be fully visible, even though the part of the panel is like cut off. Which was my intention. So everything is all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. So yeah, imagine there will be effects, like moving effects, the speech bubble, like speech lines, the text. Yeah. Oh, I need to censor that. Oh no, I need to censor that. Webtoon would not like the F-bomb being like casually dropped in here. So yeah, I need to censor it. I'll censor it a bit. Yeah, but I will do this off stream. So yeah, so this is what it looks like right now. So this is page 3 out of 7. Next page, let me see how the next page looks like. Oh my god, I need to disable some. Okay. I can do... Okay, backgrounds will be easy. I will need to draw them like in more... Okay, Addie I can copy paste from previous panel. Nest kinda same. This pose will be kinda tricky to do. And yeah, both of them here in one shot, but it is doable. Like everything is doable. I just need to power through. I need to power through. Then page 5 will be yeah. Okay. Page 5, page 6. Okay, there will be only 2 panels on page 6 and big 1 panel on page 7. Okay. I will do this. Okay, but until then, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. Wait, I have 4 minutes left. I have honestly like nothing to do right now. So yeah, so I'll probably end the stream right here. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. Next stream on Thursday. I think I said like earlier this stream that I wanted to be the Sims 2 stream because my game crashed last time I tried to play the Sims 2. So we will be playing the Sims 2 because I couldn't do this last Thursday. So yeah. So it will be So it will be this. So yeah. So what's going on in here? It's like some of parts of the background. It's like peeking through. I hate when it happens. So yeah. I don't know why it is like this when I'm okay, a tad bit better. I need to see what the heck am I supposed to do. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. I hope you will stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream. So goodbye.